Okay, so today, Be'ezrat Hashem, we're going to start the first shiur about the conversion process at Judaism classes. We started with the Jewish calendar. We all know that we have 365 days a year, but Jewish calendar we have 355, which is exactly the numbers of the word Shana. Shana in Hebrew, it's Shin, Nun, Hey. Shin, Nun, Hey is 355. The Jewish calendar divided by 12 months. Okay? Divided by 12 months. And every year we missing 11 days from the sun calendar, from the English calendar. That according to the sun, we have 365 days because we're going according to the sun. These the days that we have during the year. But we celebrate it and we're going by the moon. That's what we bless in the moon every month. Because we're going by the moon, we have 354 days. We have 12 months every year. That every month we have approximately 30 days, some of the months 29 days. And the Jewish calendar starting with Chodesh Tishrei. This is the first month of the Jewish calendar. Chodesh Tishrei. The second one is Chodesh Cheshvan. Third one is Chodesh Kislev. It's very important to know all the months and all the dates. And we're going to go one by one. Okay? After Chodesh Kislev, we have Chodesh Tevet. Tevet. After Tevet, we have Chodesh Shvat. After Shvat, we have Chodesh Adar. Every 3 years, we have a second Adar. Not only 1 month, we have a second month. We add in another month of 30 days to be matched together with those days that we have missing. Every year we're missing 10 or 11 days. So to bring it together to be exactly with the sun's year, we have to add another 11 days. That's what we have, another month. Why it's so important to add another month of Chodesh Adar? Because this is, according to the Torah, this is the last month. According to the Torah, we're starting the first month of the Torah is Chodesh Nisan, because this is the month that we came out of Egypt. Chodesh Nisan is the month right after Adar. So we have a second Adar, because why we having this month, additional month? Because Chodesh Nisan we have Pesach, and the Torah say very clearly that we have to celebrate Passover in springtime. If we are missing 30 days after 3 years, and we're going to miss another 30 days, when we're going to celebrate Pesach? In the winter time. It's always going to be in the winter time. Like you see in the Arabs, Ramadan, they celebrate sometimes in the summer, sometimes in the winter. So it's going to be a problem because the Torah said, Shamor et Chodesh Av. We have to have Pesach when? In the springtime. That's why we add in additional Chodesh Adar. Okay, this is the only month that we do it double every 3 years. Okay? After Chodesh Adar, we have Chodesh Nisan. Chodesh Nisan, we're celebrating Passover. And after Chodesh Nisan, we have Chodesh Iyar. Iyar. And after Chodesh Iyar, we have Chodesh Sivan. This is the month that we celebrate in Shavuot. Okay? And after Chodesh Sivan, what's come next? Chodesh Tammuz. Chodesh Tammuz. We have the fast of 17 of Tammuz. Now don't worry, we're going to go one by one and to show you, I'm going to give you a copy also to see it. You can see all the month one by one. After Chodesh Tammuz, we have Chodesh Av. That is a famous fast that we have. Tish'a B'Av. Av. And the last month of the year is Chodesh Elul. That we are currently right now in Chodesh Elul. It's called Chodesh HaRachamim VaSelichot, the month of the Selichot, of mercy. Okay? So, we have the 12 months, and we're starting the year in the first day of Tishrei. Why we start in the first day of Tishrei? The world was established. Hashem created the world when? In the 25th of Elul. Hashem created the world. And after 6 days, Hashem created the first man, the first human being, Adam and Eve, Adam and Chava. That's why Adam born in Rosh Hashanah. So there's no meaning to the world until Adam come to this world. That's why we start in Rosh Hashanah, in the same day that the first Adam, human being, was born, and the same day he was born, after a couple hours, he make the big sin. And Hashem judge him, and Hashem forgive him. That's why we have Rosh Hashanah of the Judgment Day. Okay? So again, the world was created in the 25th of Elul. Hashem created the first day, the night and the day, the light and the darkness. Okay, the first day of the creation, the 25th of Elul. The second day, Hashem create the sky and the angels. The third day, Hashem create the grass and the trees. And Wednesday, the fourth day of the creation, Hashem create the moon and the sun. In the beginning, Hashem create both of them the same size. And the Gemara said they have dispute together because the moon was complaining why we are two kings in the same spot. Hashem said, okay, so squeeze yourself. Okay? And then she started to cry, the Gemara said. Hashem said, I'm so sorry. How can I compensate you? How can I make you happy? Satisfy? And Hashem give her the stars. And she was not satisfied. The Gemara said, he said to the moon, I'm going to make you the most important by the Jewish nation, that they going to celebrate and to count the month and the Shabbatot and the holidays through you. And then she was satisfied. So, in the fourth day, Hashem created the moon and the sun. And the fifth day, Thursday, Hashem create on Thursday the ocean and all the animals in the ocean. The sharks and the whales, and the dolphins and all the fish. On Friday, Hashem create the wild animal in this land and the human being. The first human being, Adam. After that, Hashem create her wife. In the beginning, he create one wife, and Adam didn't like her. And Hashem took her away from him, and she became the demons. One of the demons that she's controlling the nighttime, she's the wife of the Satan. So, and then Hashem create another wife for Adam. It's called Chava. He created from the left bones from his back, and Hashem created a wife from him. He called Chava. And the same day, after 6 hours, Adam was in Gan Eden, and Hashem told him, do not touch the forbidden tree, the knowledge tree. We have two trees. One is the knowledge tree, Etz Hadat. The second one was Etz HaChaim, the life tree, tree of life. And Hashem said, if you touch it, you're not going to live. Mot yumat. And Adam, he was forced by Chava, his wife, to touch and to take from the tree. There is machloket in the Gemara, what kind of tree they have. The Gemara said 3 opinions, or grapes, or wheat, or figs. And the Zohar said he was the tree of etrog. According to Zohar, that's what we take in etrog and Sukkot. We're going to talk about later. Okay? And the snake was forcing Chava. He pushed Chava on the tree and he told her, "You not going to die." Hashem just said it, but you see nothing happened to you. Hashem actually said, no, not to eat. He told her, Hashem said, do not touch. And you see nothing happened to you by touching, so nothing going to happen if you're going to eat it. And she took the fruit and she gave to her husband, because she said, if I'm going to die, right, I'm not going to die by myself. My husband, she was jealous. My husband going to marry another woman. No? So I'm rather to die together. That's what she gave to her husband. And since then Hashem said, who told you that you are naked? Why are you hiding from me? And Hashem kicked him out from Gan Eden. And from then, this moment, Hashem changed the entire world. All the neshamot of Am Yisrael came from Adam HaRishon. 600,000 souls was inside Adam's body. And if he was passed the test, after 12 hours, he supposed to make Kiddush, and he get into Olam Haba. It was Friday night. And because he make the sin, we, all the 6,000 years, we came to this world to fix the sin of Adam HaRishon. That's what we suffering, that's what we mot yumat. Why Hashem didn't kill him? Hashem said, Beyom ochlecha mimeno mot yumat, in the day that you're going to touch it, you're going to die. And by Hashem's day, every day of Hashem, how many years? 1,000 years. So Adam HaRishon, that's why he's supposed to live 1,000 years. But because Hashem showed them all the generation, and he saw that David HaMelech going to die, the King David, going to die in the same day that he is going to born. So Adam HaRishon give him 70 years from his life. That's why Adam HaRishon was alive 930 years. Okay? So on the same day, Adam HaRishon was standing in front of Hashem's Beidin, and Hashem judged him. Why you touch it? You know what Adam said? It's not my fault. I was created from the ground. And the ground, the land, didn't listen to Hashem. Hashem said in a Tuesday, when Hashem create the grass and Hashem create the trees, Hashem said to the land, you need to produce a trees that is exactly the same taste of the fruit. What does the land produce? The trees. But the fruit is tasty, but the tree himself have no taste. She changed from Hashem's command. Why she did it? Because she knew that Adam going to fail, and Adam going to do averot, going to do sin, and he gonna have excuse to say, I was created from the land. So I got my creature, my essence from this sand. That's why I didn't listen. Of course, it's an excuse, but Hashem forgive him, and Hashem give him the opportunity to fix his sin. He was sitting for 130 years of teshuvah. He was away from his wife for 130 years. It's exactly the same years of Yaakov Avinu. Yaakov Avinu, he needs to fix the Adam HaRishon. That's why Yaakov Avinu was suffering for 130 years. That's why the Torah said, Vayechi Yaakov, Vayechi, only 17 years he was alive. He had no trouble. Because 130 years he was suffering to fix the Adam HaRishon's sin. Okay, that's why, that was by the way. Okay, so Adam HaRishon, because Kadosh Baruch Hu created the world 6 days, this world supposed to be 6,000 years. Only 6,000 years. Of course, we all know that we have in the science, we heard about 100 million years, 15 million years, and all of that. And some of the people think that is contradiction of what the Torah said. The Torah said, Bereshit. What is the word Bereshit? Bara shit. Create shesh. Create 6,000 years. Bara shit. Okay? That's why Bereshit. Also, the Torah said Bereshit, Bishvil Israel, שנקראו Reshit. Am Israel, the name of Am Israel, called Reshit. Reshit, which means the beginning, which means the first. Who is the first that Hashem, what is the purpose Hashem created the world? For Reshit, for Am Israel. So you see in the Torah, in the first word in the Torah, we see that Am Israel was already in the plan of Hashem to create the world because of the Jewish nation. Even we didn't get the Torah yet, even we just started the world, but Hashem created the world, the purpose of this creation, that Hashem is not the one that who needs us. Hashem created the world in order for us to make our tikkun. And I'm going to say it very briefly. What is the purpose that Hashem created the world? Why we need to go through all of these 70, 80 years? If Hashem already know if I'm going to be tzaddik or rasha, Hashem knows that if I'm going to be righteous or evil, right? So Hashem can say, Reuven, you going to hell, you going to Gan Eden, you going to heaven, you going. So it's already, Hashem knows everything. So what is the purpose to go through it? Why? The Ramchal explained, in Sefer Derech Hashem, Ramchal explained that the purpose was because in the beginning of the creation, before Hashem created the world, we had all the neshamot, all the souls of Am Yisrael was under Kisei HaKavod, under the chair of Hashem. And they used to receive all the abundance and all the lights and all the shefa from Hashem, and they didn't do anything. They were embarrassed, right? Because they were embarrassed, because if somebody will give you $1,000 every day by not doing anything, you're going to be embarrassed. Why are you taking care of me so much? Give me cars and house and life and food and money. Because they were embarrassed, Hashem said, I'm going to put you in this world to going through challenges. I'm going to give you so many opportunities, and the evil inclination and the good inclination, you're always going to have this fighting and this challenge to do good, to do bad, to do good deeds, to help people, to do chesed, to support, to give tzedakah, to learn Torah, to pray, to keep kashrut, Shabbat, and all of that, or to enjoy life and to live a secular life. That's why we came to this world, to earn the rewards, the sachar, in Olam Haba, in the second world, by earn it, by working for it, by fighting, by sacrifice our life every day for so many years, and then, B'ezrat Hashem, Hashem will pay all of us. So some of the mitzvot that belongs between us and Hashem, we're going to get the rewards in Olam Haba. But the mitzvot that we have between us, ben adam lechavero, between you and your fellow, Hashem pay you in this world. The Mishnah said in Masechet Peah, אלו דברים שאין להם שיעור, הפאה והביקורים והרעיון, גבונות חסדים, אלו דברים שהאדם אוכל פירותיהם בעולם הזה. Why? What is exactly the mitzvot that we enjoy, the rewards in Sachar in Olam Hazeh? Ava'at shalom ben adam lechavero, you're making peace between friends, or between couples that are fighting, you're making a peace, shlom bayit, or you come in every day for shacharit, ashkamat bet hakneset, ava'at shalom ben adam lechavero ben ish liishto, and also by doing chesed. When you're helping each other, Hashem pay you here. You're taking care of my fellow, you're taking care of my children, you're taking care of Am Yisrael, I will pay you here and bring you more shefa and more atzlacha and more success in your life. But whatever it belongs to Hashem, Hashem give you the fruits in this world, But the real rewards, there is no measure. We can't give it in this world. Hashem give us in the second world that we can't even imagine how much sachar all the tzaddikim up there in Gan Eden. Okay? So, that's why this is the purpose that Hashem decide to create the world. Of course, that He had more worlds before. Hashem, the Zohar HaKadosh explained that we have more worlds that Hashem created before this world. That's why it's not contradict that whatever the science said that they found pieces on the ground that 100 million of years, it could be. But from another galaxy, from another world that it was exists before. Whatever the Torah said that this world exists 6,000 years, it's only this world. This world that start 5,780 years ago. But of course, whatever belongs to the previous world, maybe. We don't know. Or another terutz, another explanation, how it's not contradict to the science. Research. Because Hashem, when Hashem created Adam, He didn't make him a baby. When Hashem created the trees, He didn't make him small trees. When Hashem created the land, He didn't create it like fresh. He created it like He built inside that it looked like that He was exist for many, many years. That's why when they found pieces from land or whatever, any evidence that the world exists so many years, it's not has to be true because it's just built in. Like if they found a tree that it looks like he is already made before so many years, it's not true. He just built like that. He built it like ready already. Okay, so let's continue. So the world exists 6,000 years from now. In this current year, Tafshin Pei, in 2 weeks, we're going to start 5,780 years. Tafshin Pei. Okay? So, Hashem start the world. We're starting to count the world by which day? 6 days. When Hashem created Adam. What it was at that time? Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah was the first day of Tishrei. Again, Hashem created the world in the 25th of Elul. After 6 days, in the 6 days, He created Adam, and then it was Rosh Hashanah. Okay? It was Rosh Hashanah. That's why we start in the year by celebrating Rosh Hashanah. So, Rosh Hashanah, it's called Rosh Hashanah, the head of the year. And a lot of people think that Rosh Hashanah, it's apple and honey, blowing the shofar, it's all nice, but it's actually the scariest days ever. I don't want to scare you, but let's give you a little bit of an introduction, what it's about Rosh Hashanah and what we at right now. Okay? But before we start in Rosh Hashanah, I want to talk about Chodesh Elul, the last month of the year. Last month of the year, it's Chodesh Elul. It's called Chodesh HaRachamim VaSelichot, the mercious month and days before Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Now we entering to the high holidays system. The high holidays, it's a 51 days. 51 days. 51 Gematria Na. That's what we say. Ana Hashem Hoshia Na. Na, Nun Aleph, it's a 51. Why it's 51? And why we prepare our 7 Chodesh Elul? What's so important about Chodesh Elul? And what's Chodesh Elul connect to Tishrei and to Rosh Hashanah and Kippur and Sukkot? But now we entering from the first day of Elul. We have 30 days until Rosh Hashanah. From Rosh Hashanah we have another 10 days to Yom Kippur. Okay? And then we have Sukkot and Simchat Torah. Until the last day of Simchat Torah, it's the 51 days. Here, outside of Eretz Israel, here in America, we're celebrating 53 days because we have another additional 2 days that we celebrate in Yom Tov Sheni. Okay? So let's go step by step. Why Chodesh Elul is so important? Let's go back a little bit, 3 months before. When Hashem decided to give the Torah to Am Yisrael, when we were receiving the Torah, who knows? Which Chag we got the Torah? Remember? Chag HaShavuot, right? Chag HaShavuot. Which month we received the Torah? Chodesh Sivan. If we're going by the month, Chodesh Sivan, we have Sivan, Tammuz, Av, Elul. It's 3 months before Chodesh Elul. Okay? Sivan, Tammuz, Av, Elul. Chodesh Sivan. In the 6 days of Sivan, Vav Besivan, we receive the Torah from Hashem. If we're going to see what year from the beginning of the creation, what year we received the Torah, what year what happened, it occurred. It's occurred what year? 2,448 years from the beginning of the creation. Again, Hashem created the world. I'm going to give you a little bit of a review of the history. Hashem created the world. Look at me. Look at me. Hashem created the world, okay? From Adam Arishon to Noach, we have 10 generations. Okay? From Adam to Noach, 10 generations. Every generation, it's about 1,000 years. Noach was in the 1500. He was born in the 1500 years after the beginning of the creation. But 10 generations from the beginning of the creation. From Noach to Avraham Avinu, another 10 generations. It's about 2,000 years from the creation. Okay? Avraham was born when? 2048. In the year 2048. Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov. We have another 6 generations until Am Yisrael received the Torah. How? Avraham, he was alive 180 years. Yitzchak, Avraham 175 because he passed away. He's supposed to live 180 years. He was alive 175 years. Yitzchak 180 years. Yaakov was alive 147. He passed away 33 years before. Okay? Because he was complaining on his life. Okay? After Yaakov, Yaakov had 12 tribes. What is the 12 tribes? Reuven, Shimon, Levi, Yehuda, Yisachar, Zvulun, Binyamin, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Yosef, Binyamin. 12 tribes. Okay? You don't have to remember now all the names. Okay? 12 tribes. The third tribe, what's his name? Levi. Reuven, Shimon, Levi. His son, his name, Amram. Amram, he was the biggest rabbi and the biggest Gdol Ador. The Gemara said he was the Gdol Ador of that generation. It's this generation that Am Yisrael were in Egypt and they start to work very hard for 210 years. Okay? Amram had his son, Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe and Aaron, 2 sons of Amram, they came from Moshe Rabbeinu. So if we count in Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Levi, Amram, and Moshe, 6 generations. If we added 10 generations from Adam to Noach, 10 generations from Noach to Avraham Avinu, it's 20. And another 6 generations, 26 generations. from the beginning of the creation. So Am Yisrael received the Torah only after 2,448 years, the beginning of the creation. Why I'm telling you all of that? B'ezrat Hashem, we're going to talk about all the generation and all the stories and all little by little. But I'm telling you all of that. So we received the Torah in the 6th of Sivan. Okay? 6th of Sivan we received the Torah. Moshe Rabbeinu came 6th of Sivan. It was exactly 50 days after we celebrated Pesach. Pesach is in Chodesh Nisan. We came out from Egypt in the 15th of Nisan. Okay? 15th of Nisan we came out from Egypt. We count 49 days. This is the Sfirat HaOmer, 7 weeks. Okay, Sfirat HaOmer, we count in the Omer. We're going to talk about it. I'm just telling you, I just want to get to the point what we celebrate in Rosh Hashanah. You see one by one, okay? So we came out from Egypt of Chodesh Nisan. In the 15th of Chodesh Nisan, it's the 14th night, but it's considered 15. Okay?
I have a question.
Yes.
I don't know if I was watching the other day the movie of Moses, and he brought the commandments to Israel, and I was asking to myself, because there's something that I don't really know, like why the people of Israel was doing it in Egypt, how they ended up there, like why there?
Why there? So I'm gonna give a quick answer. The reason that Am Yisrael came to Egypt because of Avraham Avinu. Avraham Avinu asked Hashem promised him the promised land, the land of Israel. And Avraham said, how do I know that I'm going to get it? You have to give me evidence. Hashem said, you don't believe me? You have a question of emunah? You have a question of faith? Yadoa teda ki ger yeh zaracha be'eretz lo lahem. Because 4 words that Avraham Avinu said, Bameh eda ki yirashena, how do I know that I'm going to get it? 4 words, it's 400 years that Am Yisrael needs to be in Egypt. Why those people needs to be in Egypt for 400 years? Practice emunah. To practice, to believe in Hashem, that Hashem is the only one, the faith. He is the only one who created the world, that they don't believe other worships and other idols. Okay? So, in the end, eventually, Hashem make a discount for Am Yisrael, and Hashem cut 190 years. So that's what we have. They have to stay there only for 210 years. But originally it's supposed to be there for 400 years, okay? So that's why how Hashem brought all of them to Egypt. It's all the story about Yosef and his brothers, that they get jealous, they put him on the pit, and then they sell him to Egypt, and then he become the king, and then they start to be hunger in Eretz Israel, and then they came to bring some food from Egypt, and then Hashem did all of it to bring everybody there, and then Paro raised, he became the new king after Yosef passed away, and he said, come on, all of you will be my slave. Then Moshe Rabbeinu came after 200 years, and then he started to fight with them, and he made all the miracles and all the plagues, and then he took him out from Egypt after 210 years, and he was exactly the same day of Pesach in the 14th night. It's the 15th of Nisan. They came out from Egypt. Okay? You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
So they came out on the 15th of Nisan, and they start to count 49 days to prepare themselves to receive the Torah. So if you count 49 days, 7 weeks from 15th of Nisan, you pass in Chodesh Iyar, and you get into the 6th of Sivan. 6th of Sivan, he was the 50th days after they came out from Egypt. Okay? And then all of them stood around, surround the mountain of Sinai, Har Sinai, and Hashem gave them finally the Torah, and Hashem asked for Moshe Rabbeinu, come to the heaven, I want to give you the tablets, I want to give you the 10 commandments. And Hashem teach him before he arrived, before he came back, he went there for 40 days. So, if he went to the heaven for 40 days, from 6th of Sivan, okay? Hashem teach him all the Torah, all the details, all the halachot, all the books that they're going to, any rabbi in all history will write any book, he already give it to Moshe Rabbeinu. So nobody can say, oh, this rabbi made it up. Oh, this rabbi created this halacha on this tradition, on this Gemara. No, everything Hashem gives to Moshe Rabbeinu. Okay? By physically he gave him only the tablets. The 10 commandments was 5 commandments in one side, 5 commandments in this side. We're going to talk about it also, what is all the commandments. But Hashem given the tablets, and he arrived after 40 days. Okay? So again, he went to the heaven the 6th of Sivan. Okay? For 40 days, Sivan, you count in all this month until the Chodesh Tammuz. The following month is Chodesh Tammuz. When he arrived? In the 16th of Tammuz. It's exactly 40 days. From 6th of Sivan to 16th of Tammuz. And then what happened? Am Israel, they count exactly 40 days, but they didn't count it right. They thought that Moshe Rabbeinu was supposed to arrive in the morning, and he arrived 6 hours later. When they saw, they thought that they're supposed to arrive in the night, but he's supposed to arrive in the following morning. So in the night, they came to Aaron and they said, we don't have Moshe Rabbeinu. The Satan showed the bed of Moshe Rabbeinu that he is dying, that he passed away. So he tricked them. They said, now we don't have Moshe Rabbeinu. Let's worship idols. So they throw out all their gold inside the fire. And what happened? The golden calf. You remember the golden calf? Then you know what's the golden calf? Google it after. Golden calf, it's the Egel HaZahav, Chet HaEgel. It's the biggest sin after so many years. So much Hashem create to Am Israel and give him all the plagues to the Egyptian people. They show him all, he opened the ocean from them. He makes so much for them. And they still, because of 6 hours, you're losing your faith, you're losing your emunah, you're losing your mind? What's wrong with you? But they worship this golden calf. Moshe Rabbeinu arrived and he saw everybody dancing around. He took the tablets and he broke it right away. He said, you are not deserved to receive the Torah. Hashem was so upset on Am Israel. When Moshe Rabbeinu broke it, of 17 of Tammuz, that's why we fasting the fast of 17 of Tammuz. Because it was a horrible day of Am Israel, very shame, very embarrassing, that Am Israel lost everything in this moment. And then Moshe Rabbeinu went again, and he said, Hashem told him, right now, I'm not forgive to Am Israel, that's it. That's it. Why? Why Hashem was extremely upset, and Hashem wants to destroy this nation forever? Hashem said, I'm going to destroy the nation of Israel. And don't tell me, and don't pray for me, I don't want to hear you anymore. Heref mimeni v'ashmidem, and I will make you another nation who comes from you. Moshe Rabbeinu said, no. Why are you so upset? You know what Hashem said? Because right the moment that Am Israel received the Torah and they said 2 words, Na'aseh v'nishma. Before Hashem gave the Torah to Am Israel, he went to the whole nation, to the whole nations. He asked him, you willing to receive the Torah? He came to the Arabs. No. What is in it? He said, you're not allowed to kill. Oh, Wallah Akbar, we want to kill. Shoot, shoot, we want to kill. We don't want to receive. He went to the other nation. No, we're not allowed to marry other nation. We're not allowed to forbidden relationship. No, this is our life. Ammon and Moab, they said, we came from forbidden relationship. This is our life. No, he didn't want to receive. And he came to Edom. Do not steal. No, we always like to steal. If you don't steal, you can make a living. So, and then eventually after he went to all the nations, he went to Am Yisrael, and Am Yisrael did Na'aseh v'nishma. The Gemara said, Masechet Shabbat Daf Peichet, that all the angels came, 120,000 angels came to put 2 crowns to Am Yisrael, one from Na'aseh, one from Nishma. And at that time, the Gemara said, they fixed the sin of Adam HaRishon. After so many years, Hashem forgive them for this sin of Adam HaRishon, and Hashem decide, Ani amarti Elokim atem, you become God. You never will die from this moment. You will live forever. Ani amarti Elokim atem. Now you're like angels. Now you're never going to die. And after 40 days, they lost everything. Hashem said, Achen ke'adam temutun, u'ke'achad hasarim tipolu, you're going to die like a regular person. I'm very disappointed. That's why Hashem said, right now, it's over. Moshe Rabbeinu went for another 40 days. Listen to that. From Yud Zayin B'Tammuz, 17 of Tammuz, Moshe Rabbeinu went for another 40 days to ask for forgiveness for Am Yisrael. And he was begging Hashem, Hashem, do not do it. Don't do it, because all the nation will think you took him out from Egypt to kill them in the desert. It's going to be shame. It's going to be Chilul Hashem. What's everybody going to say? That you took your nation from Egypt to kill them in the desert? Why? Because this mistake? Okay, they did it. So he killed these 3,000 people, the Erev Rav, those people who came from Egypt and they become part of Am Yisrael. They tried to do the conversion, but they didn't do it properly. And 3,000 people died at that time. And Moshe Rabbeinu said, those people, get rid of them. But what about Am Yisrael? You want to destroy them? So he was begging for 40 days. From 17 of Tammuz until when? Rosh Chodesh Elul. The first day of Elul. He arrived, but he got denied on the passport. Sorry. Sorry to disappointed you. I'm not going to forgive them. Come on, that's it. I got rid of this nation. I got enough. You know what Moshe Rabbeinu did? He went for another 40 days. From Rosh Chodesh Elul, he went for another 40 days. It's the third time already. From Rosh Chodesh Elul, and he arrived on the 10th of Tishrei, Yom Kippur. That's why we have Yom Kippur, Day of Forgiveness, Day of Atones. Hashem atones all our averot, because when Moshe Rabbeinu arrived, he got a visa for life. He got a passport, he got a certificate. That's it. Hashem forgive you. Hashem said 2 words. Salachti kidvarecha. I forgive you forever. And not only that I forgive you, I told you the story, and sometimes you forgive to someone, right? You fight with your friend, with your partner, with your boss, and then, listen, after a while you say, you know what, I'm sorry, I apologize. You forgive me? Yes, I forgive you. Come, let's go to a trip together. Are you serious? We'll fight together. If I forgive you, it doesn't mean that you're my friend right now, right? Hashem could have said, I forgive you, but I don't want to see you, right? But Hashem said, no, I forgive you, but you become my nation, you, my children, and I love you like nothing happened. Okay, this is the day, the powerful day of Yom Kippur, that Hashem forgive us, even we did the worst things during the year. We did mistakes, we fell, we didn't know, we did it on purpose, whatever. Any circumstance, Hashem forgive to Am Yisrael forever. And without Yom Kippur, we couldn't be survive. We couldn't be exist. Yeah?
Why Moses couldn't go to Israel?
Oh.
After all that, he couldn't.
Yeah, that's another reason. But the reason that he cannot go to Israel because he didn't listen to Hashem. When Hashem told him to talk to the rock, he hid the rock. But also it is not the right reason. The big reason is because if Moshe Rabbeinu would have get to Eretz Israel, the Gemara said that he is going to build a Bet HaMikdash. And if Moshe Rabbeinu will build Bet HaMikdash will be never ever be destroyed, because whatever Moshe Rabbeinu doing, he stays forever. And if the Bet HaMikdash will never be destroyed, Hashem will express his anger during the time on Am Yisrael and then will destroy us. So Hashem, instead of it, prefer not to let him in, to let somebody else to build Bet HaMikdash, and then when Hashem upset on the walls, on the rocks, and not Am Yisrael, and we stay forever. This is this is according to Kabbalah to explain all of that. What's the reason? But for now, Moshe Rabbeinu, at least Moshe Rabbeinu got the approval from Hashem that not only that I forgive you, and I will be your God, and you will be my nation like nothing happened. That's why Moshe Rabbeinu right away after Yom Kippur, he started to collect money for the Mishkan to build the house of Hashem. What's the Mishkan? It's the place that Hashem dwells His Shekhinah, His presence, to show that He is with us. That's why we have Sukkot right after Yom Kippur. What is Sukkah? Sukkah, it's like a hug from Hashem. Sukkah supposed to be 2 walls, and the third one, it's enough to be like that. It's exactly like a hand give you a hug to show you it's okay. It's like a little kid, he's doing shtuyo, he's doing bad stuff, and then eventually he's crying, you give him a hug. So I told you the story about my neighbor. I will never ever will forget it, what happened 12 years ago when I was in Israel. So I had a neighbor that he was a bus driver, and we used to live in a uphill, and we got like a road like that. One of the children jumped to the road, and he got hit by the bus, and he killed him on the spot. It was horrible and terrible, tragic for everybody. Everybody came to condolence and to Shiva to say sorry and to give him a little bit of condolence. So this driver also came. Nobody let him in. And he asked, please let me in. I want to ask forgiveness. I apologize for this father. I didn't be a mistake. I didn't see him. He told this guy that I forgive him, but I don't want to see him. When I heard this words, it reminds me exactly what the Ramban said, that a person can be forgiven by Yom Kippur. Hashem can forgive you. Hashem will accept your prayer, your teshuvah, but Hashem sometimes doesn't want to see you. And sometimes you feel blocked. You feel that your prayers is not accepting. You feel like nothing going on. Something stuck. I don't want to find my shidduch. I don't want to find a husband. I can't find the right job. I can't find the right peace. I can't find everything going struggle. Everything going stuck. Because of what? Because you don't see the blessing, the beauty, and the face of Hashem smiling to you. So we're going to learn, B'ezrat Hashem, how to turn it back. How to see Hashem every moment in your life. How to get your prayers accepted right away. How to get the prayers exactly day by day, and exactly how to choose the right words and the right way how to do teshuvah and to repentance to get more close to Hashem. Okay? So, why I'm telling you all of that? Again, Moshe Rabbeinu went to the heaven in the 6th of Sivan. He arrived in the 16th of Tammuz, and he broke the tablets day after. 17 of Tammuz. He went to another 40 days until the night before Rosh Chodesh Elul. Hashem said, right? He went for another 40 days to give forgiveness, and Hashem forgive him in Yom Kippur. This period of time of 40 days, it's the days of mercy, of forgiveness. That's why it's called Yemei HaRachamim VeHaSelichot. Selichot, which means forgiveness. That's why in those days we prepare ourselves and we say Slichot every day. Slichot, it's special prayers that we say every morning. You can say it from the morning until the sunset. In the night we don't say it, only after Chatzot. The night we're not allowed to say it because in the night we have the judgments, the demons controlling the night, so we don't ask anything about ourselves because we make him upset. We make them upset on us. Like, what are you asking? You not even deserve it. So we don't want to get them upset. So we do it during the day. We do it earlier, usually before Shacharit. But if you cannot do it before Shacharit, you do it during the day. Usually it's only for men, but also a woman can say it, part of it at least. But the most important things that we're doing, the most important things in Chodesh Elul is doing teshuvah, to get close to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Why? Because we need to prepare ourselves before the judgment day. The judgment day will be on Rosh Hashanah. Hashem will judge all of us, all the world, all the human beings and all the animals, and all the entire creation, and also all those people who passed away already. And they're in Gan Eden or in Gehenom, either in Gehenom, Hashem will judge them again and again and again. Why? Every Rosh Hashanah, Hashem judging the entire world. Why also Hashem judge those people who passed away? Let's take example. A person who did a lot of averot, he was evil, a rasha, bad guy, 50 years ago. He did a lot of averot. He had a family that also doing averot. He didn't teach him Torah. He didn't teach him mitzvot. He did more averot and he influenced by other people and influenced. So they going to do averot, and let's say he doing movies. He watched, he showed someone. He make a lot of people to doing averot. So they also, even he passed away 50 years ago, and he already got his level in Gehenom, in Gan Eden, whatever. He's got his punished, but he still have there another, it's counting, his bank account is still counting. His books, his movies, his actions, his behaviors, right? He was a teacher, he was a whatever. Or the other side, he was the righteous. He was a rabbi, he gives shiurim, he wrote books. He got a lot of beautiful lectures on YouTube and everywhere. So, even he passed away many years ago, he's still. So Hashem taking those people from Gehenom or from Gan Eden. Gehenom, it's only 12 months. So, everybody going to Gan Eden after, or Chas v'Shalom to Kafakela. We're going to talk about it later. But let's say everybody in Gan Eden, but it's the levels. So Hashem take him out from Gan Eden, and he give him so much rewards that he earned this year, right? So he elevates his neshama to another level. So everybody going to be judged by Rosh Hashanah. So before we go into a court, we are scared. I had the opportunity to go there 3 months ago. I had a friend that he was, by mistake, he robbed a bank. A friend of mine, a religious guy, a very nice guy. He was my chavruta in Los Angeles many years ago. But he got crazy one day. He got in a situation, he was struggle. And the bank owe him money, whatever. He got judged for a couple years in jail, in the prison. And we send the letters and the lawyers and everything to the court to change the verdict because he had 3 kids. So we went there, and I was supposed to talk, to say a few words. but eventually someone else say words. So I was standing there. My friend was with a big chain, all over his body. He couldn't move. He was crying, and he was begging to the judge, please, I have 3 kids. I'm really regret. I didn't do it. I did it by mistake. I was all the circumstance and all of that, and he was the how you call it? Prosecutor was there and said, no, he did it by purpose. He know what he's doing. He was threatening. He want that and that. And the other one, the lawyer says something else. And then his wife she started talking. Then his father. And then my friend, other rabbi, was stood there, and he started to talk to the judge, and he said, listen, by the American laws, we have the laws of the court, the judge, but according to our sources, according to the Bible, the Torah, we have all the punishment in the world, but except prison, because it's not benefits anybody. He makes you worse. And also not you. You maybe deserve to get this punishment by your kids and your siblings and your parents and your family. Not deserve. But the prison makes everybody suffer because of you. So he said it's not fair. The judge, he stood up and he said, you're right. And I wish one day to follow the way of the Torah, the way of the Bible. A goy, a Gentile person, he said, you know what? I'm cutting it, and I'm decide to give him 1 year and 1 day. This is the minimum that you can get. But if you have a good behavior, they cut it, and he was there for 3 months. So Baruch Hashem, he got released 1 month ago. And last Tuesday, we make a beautiful and big celebration to gratitude to Hashem that he is out, Baruch Hashem. But the point that I got there, the moment and the environment, I was crying because I saw, like example, how Hashem is standing in front of us. And the Yetzer Hara, the Satan, is going to judge and to open the computer, see what this person did. You give him $12,000, 12 checks, another year, and he wasted. He wasted all of them, and all the checks was bouncing. You give him a life, you give him a health, you give him money, you give him children, you give him all of that. And what we're doing? We're turning ourselves from Hashem. We don't want to listen, and we listen, we're doing a favor, whatever, Shabbat, whatever, tzniut, whatever, kashrut, whatever, because we have the evil inclination. So evil inclination, he's the one who is the prosecutor, but we have the mercy of Hashem. So the way that we are approaching to Rosh Hashanah, it's by our preparation that we show in Hashem, that Hashem give us another year. I'm going to I'm going to be much more close to you. I'm trying to show everybody who is you, who is Hashem, how much I'm going to serve you this year. So it's better for you to give me another year of life, to write me in the book of life, but not life like an animal. Also, we have 7 billion people living, but they are living? No, they are alive, but they're not living. Living is only by you knowing that you fulfill your mission in this world. That's the whole purpose of this Rosh Hashanah, that every year, this is our opportunity to change ourselves, to prepare ourselves during the time of Slichot. Even one thing, that one deed that we take it upon ourselves, like the candle for Shabbat, to keep more kashrut, not eating outside, to say one blessing a day before you drink in Shakon Yabidvaro. We're going to go B'ezrat Hashem to get, I'm going to give you the list. I have beautiful pages to give to each one of you to choose one Kabbalah, one thing for Rosh Hashanah. And then, so that's why we have those days. We have barely 2 weeks before Rosh Hashanah. So B'ezrat Hashem, next time on Sunday, I will see you all at 11:30, and we're going to learn together what it's Rosh Hashanah exactly, what it's Yom Kippur, all the prayers. We're going to go through it, B'ezrat Hashem, to get ready for this day, and then Hashem will give us, B'ezrat Hashem, a sweet year for all of us.